So a lot of people ask me, how do I become a better freestyler? What do you do to be a better freestyler? What do you do? How do you practice? Do you do this? Do you do that? Should I copy that person? Should I watch this person on YouTube? Who should I follow? The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Really and truly, it doesn't really matter. Hey guys, what's good? I hope you guys are well. If you don't know who I am, my name is Dani Harris Waters. So today's video is about tips on how to become a better freestyle dancer. I kind of looked at this from the viewpoint of a beginner, but there could be some people that are more experienced, a bit more confident in freestyling, and just want to find little ways to improve. It's all good. A little disclaimer, all these tips have helped me grow. Me, I, myself. One. Dani, D to the A to the N to the I, Dani Harris Waters, Dani Joseph Harris Waters, Dani J, D Harris Waters, me, all right? All these tips have helped me grow as a freestyle dancer, and I just want to share this with you guys all. Don't take this as the Bible or anything, because it certainly isn't. These are just things that have helped me grow as a dancer, and you can feel free to take what you want from this video. That was so dead. Oh my god. But before we get into it, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to stay updated on videos that I'll be posting up. Also, write in the comments below on things you want me to do on this channel. I have no clue what I'm doing. No clue. Like I said, it will be a bit random for the first couple of weeks, maybe the first couple of months. But please let me know what you like and what you don't like. It's okay. Shit, then we move on. But hopefully that helped me build the channel better to your taste. It's not about me. It's about you. You. Only you. Alright? Should have sang this all for you. Anyway, so let's get into it. Number one, be yourself. And when I mean be yourself is feel comfortable in your own skin. Be comfortable with how you dress. If you feel that you want to dance a certain way or in a certain style of clothing, do that for you. Make sure that you are comfortable. Because it's your body, it's your mind, it's your eyes, it's your ears. All right, and it's how you express yourself. So don't feel like you have to go into any environments where you have to mimic or be someone else unless you choose to. All right, and yeah, like I said, it's all about your comfortability. Make sure that you're comfortable. If you feel that it's not your day today, you don't have to force it. I'm the type of person that does like to force it, because as a professional dancer, you do have those off days where it's like, oh, I can't be up to dance today, but you also have to do a matinee and an evening show. As a beginner, don't feel like you have to force it, but as you start to level up, you're gonna have to bang it out. Number two, think of a character. All right, I'm a big anime fan. I'm also a big comic book fan. I'm also a big movie fan. So I watch things like One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, Boku no Hero Academia, Pokemon, X-Men, Spider-Man, Hulk, anything, The Matrix. So these are things that kind of help influence me with creating the characters or creating personas. It also helps me because it gives me more intention to perform while I'm moving or while I'm dancing. One of the concept characters that I kind of use is Tinkerbell, the character from Peter Pan, the little fairy, especially because the way how she would kind of run around inside the bodies or the clothes of people. So I kind of use that element to isolate and draw focus to a part of my body that I want to show that musicality. Another character uses Wolverine. I use them quite a lot in my more aggressive or like baddie characters or that I develop. I use that kind of image, especially with his berserker mode and just like loads of like jabs and shunts and just agile beastness, going from big to really, really small, because he's quite a small guy, but he's very, very like powerful at the same time. Another one, Spider-Man. You can use it like you know, it's easy. So like, think of characters, think of personas. Sometimes it can help you forget about what is the next move. Just become that character. If you're someone like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age who's very lazy, you probably won't have to move so much. You can just go on, go on, go on, have a little funny face, and then you can go into your movement. And if you forget or you're feeling like you're just over repeating, go back into character. Wow. Number 3, how to love music that isn't your friend. So I get this quite a lot, and it used to happen to me at loads of battle events. I would go and do my prelim, and the DJ would play a song that I wouldn't necessarily take to, especially if I'm hearing it from the first time. And it's kind of thing you have to kind of fake it. So you have to make people believe that you enjoy it so they can enjoy you dancing to that music. Sometimes it is a bit hard. One thing that I would do is try to listen to different palettes of music so that your body and your brain can understand familiarities between the different genres. Whether it's certain beat patterns, whether it's an up groove or a down groove, how your body moves to it. Those things that are familiar to you can help you grow and be more acceptable to different music or new music. One thing I used to do is always listen to music walking to school, walking back from school, music going to sleep, music in class, music at lunch, listening to music, sometimes listening to the same 2 songs all day because I didn't have a memory card, and back in the days you only had space for not 1 but 2 songs. Like, just a bit more of a practical thing when you're in a cypher, if you're training at home, if you get like a little freestyle session after class, really just feel it. If anything, just find the sound in the music and just play with that sound. Another thing you can do if you're confident and comfortable with counts, and if you can find the rhythm or the counting pattern of the music, you could move to the counts of the music, because that is essentially the rhythm for some tracks. So yeah, again, don't always feel like, oh, I can't dance because it's not the right music. Again, just at least try. Number 4, the floor is your friend. People might think that this is much easier for me because I see myself as a floor baby, always throw myself on the floor, doing whatever on the floor. No, the floor is your friend. Not my best friend, but it can be your friend. All right, so don't be scared of the floor. Again, just try. It's all about trying. One thing that I do is do a sequence standing up, and then I try that sequence on my back, laying down on the floor. Try that same sequence on the front, on my front. If it's a traveling sort of sequence, try and doing it on my hands and knees, or by crawling. Just playing with different elements. Another thing I do in classes, and some of you may know already, is I would go do an 8 standing up, do an 8 to transition down, and then an 8 on the floor, and then an 8 back up, and then an 8 standing, just to get us started with moving and dancing and, you know, making friends with the floor, because the floor is your friend. Your friend. Number 5, breathe. All right, just breathe. I know that sometimes ciphers most of the times at events, or if you're in a class that you're not really familiar with, freestyling can be the most nerve-wracking, anxious thing ever. So the most important thing that I always say to people that do get quite nervous or quite anxious when they're about to step into the circle or step into the cipher is to just breathe. Breathe, take your time. Don't feel like you have to like throw your best move down. Don't feel like you have to beat anyone else. And also for me, like breathing just really calms my mind. Normally before I go on stage and I know that I'm a bit underprepared, sometimes I just take that moment out to just breathe. Sometimes I pray and then I go out and just do my best, because that's all that you can do. You can only do your best in the moment. So don't be too hard on yourself going in. You can be hard on yourself going out, which is okay, because that's the whole point of growth. But again, like, just enjoy the moment, breathe, have fun. Number 6, don't be afraid to use the moves you learned in class. All right, this might be a bit weird for some of the older dancers, because sometimes they're like, oh, I wouldn't do that. That's fighting, that's cheating. No. Or that routine doesn't work because it's not the same song. Yeah, duh. But what I'm saying is that sometimes you can use like a 4 count or a groove that you learned in class that you can transport into your freestyle, transport into your own movement. It could be something like a little shoulder roll that's in the routine. You can go boom, boom, ba, ba, ta, ka. You could take that and make it your own. So you can go boom, boom, ha, ta, ka. And you can play with it in your own way. You can do that while you're practicing or while you're training, or even if it is like that little freestyle, little boogie that you do after your show back. You know, just have fun and just really play and dissect. Yeah, just have fun and play and use that inspiration that you get from your class, because you wouldn't want to go to a dance class and then not really use the movements for anything else, right? Don't be afraid to use moves that you learned in class. That's why you go to class, to learn moves and combos. Not necessarily to use them all the time, but to help you inspire yourself. See what I did there? Number 7, don't be afraid to repeat moves. So this is something that I learned a bit later on in life. Repeating moves can also help you with your thinking time. If you're a thinker like me, like what am I going to do next? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Sometimes repeating movements can help buy time. Also with repeating movements, it can also help and invoke a emotion. So if you're quite angry or there's a built-in frustration, sometimes it's more clearer that you're frustrated by repeating one move rather than doing 20, 100, 60 million, 1,000 different moves. Repeat a combo or repeat a section to tell a story. Dance is pretty much storytelling, and like my previous point in terms of characters, you're still telling a story. Sorry, there was a fly. With the previous point of characters, you are kind of taking your peers on a journey with you, and sometimes you may have to repeat certain moves to tell that story a bit better, and it's okay, especially if you're a beginner but doesn't necessarily feel that they have the vocabulary to express the moves that they want to do or express the story that they're trying to tell. Don't be scared. It's all a journey. Like, everyone's all got to start from somewhere. Even I have to. Number 8, use your environment. So this is probably one of my greatest tips because it's helped me think inside the box and not outside the box. You know why I say inside the box? Because everyone's thinking outside of the box. but the box is empty. No? Okay. So these are why I say use the environments, because sometimes what a lot of people do with the pressure and with the nervousness or the anxiety, they just think about where's the front. I'm just gonna dance and face the front. I'm gonna face the mirror. Use your environment. So think about the walls in the room. If you don't have to be confined to a circle, why don't you break the circle up and bring everyone to the wall and use the wall? If you have a hood, think about how you can use the hood in different ways. If you wear a hat, there's loads of different hat tricks you can learn on YouTube, or even if it is just like throwing it up and catching it on beat, putting it back on your head, do your thing. It's up to you. So yeah, so just don't be afraid to use your surroundings, but do not use the mirrors, because you ain't got insurance to pay for that. Number 9, practice and share. So I've spoken about this over the past few tips, and the reason why I say practice or train so much, because like the saying, practice makes perfect. Even if it's that 1% out of 100 times of trying a move, trying a trick, trying a power move, you'll find over time that you may get it right. If you don't get it right, you can either keep on trying or find a new way to make that movement something else. Look at locking, Don Campbell lock. He created the whole style of locking because he did the funky chicken a completely wrong and different way. Inspire yourself, inspire new people. But he would never come to that solution if he just didn't keep doing his thing and keep practicing his thing, and he didn't share it with everyone. If he didn't share it with everyone, we probably wouldn't have had locking, which possibly is very scary thinking about that. Going on to the sharing aspect, don't be afraid to go out and go to jams or go to events and go to classes and just freestyle before the beginning of the routine, or freestyle sometimes at even the end of the routine. You don't have to take the spotlight, but you can do a little boogie, you can do an 8 or 2. It's up to you. One great initiative called Movement 21 by Ollie Watterson. What Movement 21 is basically a challenge where people post for 21 days consecutively themselves dancing, and that's it, right? And each day you can challenge yourself. You can think about playing music that you wouldn't necessarily dance to. You can challenge your popping technique and do a freestyle on your popping technique. You could freestyle on your hip hop movement. You can freestyle on house movement. It's completely up to you, and all you have to do is just dance and just share, which also is great because you're able to build a community, mainly people that are on the same journey as you, some that may find it as hard to just express themselves, or people that just want to find new ways to push themselves to get to the next level of that freestyle dancer that they wish to become. It also gives opportunities for people to comment, to encourage you, to help you build your own freestyle, to find your own style, to find you. And it's a great wonderful journey. I think it's brilliant. So what I'll do in the description box below is put the details of Movement 21 and Ollie Watterson's contact details. If you want to contact her, reach out to her. If you want to share your freestyles with her, I know she's always keen to like help encourage other people to feel more comfortable with their styles. So yeah, make sure you do that. Number 10, enjoy yourself. All right, enjoy. Okay? Don't even say enjoy. Enjoy. All right, enjoy yourself. Don't worry about the doubts, the worries, the negative stuff that you was thinking before you stepped in the freestyle, before you turned on the music. Don't worry about that. Just enjoy. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the clothes that you're wearing. Gas yourself up. You know, if anything, get people to cheer for you while you're freestyling. If you're by yourself, it might be slightly harder to do that, but you know what? No one's watching. Dance like no one's watching. And that's all it is. Sometimes just by doing that, you might do one move that you really, really liked from that training session by yourself, that you can take on to a cipher and then share that one move and get more encouragement. And then you can take it on to like a competition or a battle and do that one move again. And it just helps build confidence of, um, yeah, this feels good. Okay, move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Um, and that only comes from just enjoying yourself, enjoying the process. Sometimes it will feel quite hard and very, very challenging, but with perseverance, you can become the great freestyler, the great person that you wish to become. And that's what I believe. And I always tell my students that um, your potential is only reached when you want it to be reached. Um, and furthermore, your potential is endless. So don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about what people are going to say about your dance and your style. Um, Within reason, no one likes a dick. Yeah, I said it. Within reason, no one really likes a dick. But yeah, like be open. Like be open to accept criticism, be open to accept feedback. And again, you don't always need to take that feedback on. You might could try it out and feel that it doesn't work for you. And then you can politely decline it and continue doing what you want to do. Like I said, everyone's dance is different, everyone's styles is different. Yeah, we can all dance the same, do the same counts, do the same steps, but you know, you're a different being. I'm Dani, you are you. So yeah, just enjoy that process, and enjoy yourself in the circle. You guys, that's it. Those are my tips on making your freestyle dance better. I hope you guys enjoy that. Feel free to comment below on the things that I may have missed out or the things that you've tried for yourself and that works. Like, let's build a community to help share more information with each other. I know there's so much other things that we can talk about. We could talk about body placement. We can talk about musicality. We could talk about using elements of different styles. But I feel like for now, that like I said, these are just small little focus points that you can like go into. And like I said, this is more to encourage people that feel that they are beginners and feel that they're not ready for the big wide world of a jam or big wide world of a cipher yet. But like I said, don't worry, you will get there and you will be fine. All right, guys, if you did like this video, make sure you click a like, make sure you click that subscribe button, click the little bell to be notified when I update new content. Like I said, it will be a bit random, but if you really enjoyed these little dance tips and my dance journey, like I said, let me know and then I will try to do more of this. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, and I shall see you in a bit, fam. Peace.